One of the hardest things I've had to learn is how to stop chasing something that's already over. Not because I didn't care, not because it didn't matter, but because holding on to that thing was hurting me more than letting go ever could. And a lot of people stay stuck because they keep trying to revive something that already showed us it was over. That being a relationship or a season of your life. And you end up telling yourself things like, if I just try harder, it'll go back to how it was. Or if I'm patient enough, it'll change. Or if I say the right thing, they'll come back. But the truth is, if something ended, it ended for a reason, even if you don't understand it yet. And chasing it down won't bring peace, and I had to learn that the hard way. All it does is delay acceptance. And because of that, I used to think that letting go meant giving up, like I was failing or abandoning something that mattered to me. But I've learned along the way that letting go doesn't mean it wasn't real. It means the season changed, and that's where I was taught that everything in life is seasonal. People come into your life to teach you something, walk with you for a while, and sometimes leave once that lesson is complete. And that doesn't make them bad, nor does it mean you're unlovable. It just means the chapter has come to a close. The pain we feel isn't always from losing the person, it's from fighting the ending that was near. And here's where chasing becomes dangerous. When you keep chasing what's ended, you begin to abandon yourself. You stop listening to your intuition. You start shrinking. You start over-explaining, and you start hoping for a version of the past that no longer exists. And the longer you chase, the harder it becomes to move forward. Because your energy is still tied to something that's behind you now. You can't walk into a new season while gripping the door of the old one. Something that really helped me was the moment I realized that you don't have to hate someone to let them go. You can acknowledge that what you had was real, and you can honor the love, the connection, and the memories that you had with that person, or with whatever it was in general. But yet, you still choose to move on after that. And it's about releasing the role they no longer play in your life. Because letting go isn't about erasing someone. And obviously that person mattered to you. They existed. But now that part that they played in your life is over. It's complete. Another thing I had to accept is that closure doesn't always come from the other person. Sometimes closure is something you give yourself, like, this ended and I don't need another explanation to move forward now. So chasing keeps you stuck in the question, and acceptance sets you free from it. If you're in a season right now where you're tempted to chase, to check, to reach out, or to hold on, then I want you to hear this. Not just hear, but to feel this. If something is meant to stay, it won't require you to abandon yourself. And if it's ended, honoring the ending is how you make room for something healthier. You're not weak for missing it, and you're not wrong for grieving it. You're just human. So stop trying to reopen the chapter that has already come to a close. Not out of bitterness, not out of anger, but out of respect for yourself, your growth, and the next season of your life. Because what's ahead of you can't reach you. It can't reach you if you stop holding on to what was in the past, what you left in the past. You allowed yourself to move forward with the change and allowed the hurt to come through. Even though the hurt sucks, you still allowed yourself to keep going. You kept pushing forward, and that's the good thing. But again, you didn't abandon yourself. So again, don't feel ashamed that that chapter came to a close and that person has left you behind now, because you've exchanged values and you're starting to understand your worth more now. As you continue to heal, you'll continue to understand your worth more. And to finalize this video, I want to end it off with a quote. You are powerful beyond measures, but the problem is you try to measure. And that's all I've got to say for tonight. Good night.